Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another video on Jurassic World the game. Today we will be taking the run in the Proterogyrinus tournament. Should be a fairly straightforward tournament. It is Jurassics, no rules. My guess is that this will be much like any of the other standard Jurassic tournaments as far as amount of trophies. After a couple days, I'll be able to give you a more precise landing spot for the tournament. But let's go ahead and make this run. I am excited that they have brought back the 50% chance of DNA or bucks on the first two cards and a 25% chance of DNA or bucks on the last card. I prefer these, even though you do have a chance at coins on this last card. It is only 25%, but I'd much rather have this than have guaranteed food, guaranteed bucks, and guaranteed DNA, because at least this way you have the chance of getting 1,500 Dino Bucks or a chance at getting 7,500 DNA. Which is, in my opinion, much better. But yeah, so let's get this run started. Let's get in here and see how this tournament lines up. See if we got anything crazy going on. I doubt that there is, but you never know when Ludia's gonna mix it up a little bit. All right, so we got Monolophosaurus. Well, hopefully everybody's had a great week, eh? I've been busy. Let's see. Yep. So nothing crazy. Your basic. In fact, might even be able to take out this first creature with our first creature, which is typical on the initial tournament battle. Doesn't start attacking, we will start attacking. Ugh. Alright, so he didn't attack, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do... because I don't really necessarily need to worry about these other creatures. I mean, we kind of do, but not really. Because he's not going to be able to do much to our Monolophosaurus. Right, so he's got 2 left. Don't need to worry about it. Let's see. Oh. So in my last video, wasn't sure. In the video itself, I was not aware of this, but as I was getting ready to post the video, I became acutely aware of this. So I didn't put a forum link in the last video because I was temporarily banned from the forums, which it's not my forums, it's Ludia's forums. They can do what they want. But apparently I violated the rules of naming and shaming. And how did I violate those rules? I violated those rules by simply posting a video on the forums that was of hacking activity. I didn't say it was hacking. I didn't call out the person by name or anything. But apparently it is considered naming and shaming by the forum moderators and rules of the forums. So I did that once before, and I actually called them a hacker because it's very clear anybody that's got 99 million Dino Bucks and 99 million DNA and 99 million VIP points, they've clearly have altered the game in some way in order to get those types of resources. And as such, I called them a hacker because that's what they were. Apparently, you can't do that. You can't call somebody a hacker even though it's clear that that's what they are, because it is against the forum rules. But I thought that with the Fair Play initiative that Ludia has announced and has posted on the forums, that they would be cracking down on hacking activity, that they would be looking for examples of that kind of stuff. This is my initial, when I did this, I think a month or two ago, and I got warned for it. I got warned saying, hey, don't do this. You can't call people hackers. It's against the forum rules, et cetera, et cetera. And so I was like, okay, I won't call them hackers. But this last one, somebody had requested what the level 40 or somebody posted a picture of somebody with a level 40 Ornithochirus. And this was during the second day of the tournament, the very beginning of the second day of the tournament. And so I went and did a quick Google search and found a video that had a hacker that had clearly hacked the game, since, again, 99 plus million Dino Bucks, 99 million plus DNA, and already had a level 40 Ornithochirus. Now, the likelihood that somebody landed on the tournament pack 8 times in order to get 8 copies of the locked creature is, go play the lottery, and you'll have better chances, I think, at hitting the lottery than to do that. So I posted the video. I didn't say that they were hacking. I just posted the video and said, hey, this might be something that Ludia wants to look at. I think that's all I said. I can't remember exactly. And then other people called them clearly a hacker, and I said, hey, don't use the H word, because that's not a good thing to do. I'm simply just posting the video, so if Ludia wants to look into it, they can. That's all I'm doing here, and it gives us the look into what the creature looks like a level 40. So then a couple days went by, and then on Monday, I didn't check my emails before I started making videos, and I didn't check the forum site either. I went to log into the forums to, talk about how the tournament went, and realized that I could not log in. I wasn't sure what was going on. Thought maybe somebody had hacked my forum account and changed my password, and then found out through an email that I had been temporarily banned. I didn't read the email. I just saw that I'd been banned, and I was pissed. And then also that because I had violated the forum rules, my ambassador status would be stripped and taken away. And so, whatever. Again, it's not my forum. It's not my forum. It's not my rules. It's Ludia's forum. It's Ludia's rules. They are allowed to operate that whichever way they want to. It's just more of a warning for anybody else. Don't post any videos, even though, like, for me, I was just trying to help Ludia find folks that are clearly hacking the game so that they can address that, as they said that they were going to in their forum post. But clearly they do not want help in this endeavor. They don't want anybody to point out. They don't want anybody, at least not on the forums. I don't know if they have a different way that they want you to give that information to them, but they do not want to see the actual evidence of people hacking. So I'm no longer the forum ambassador, which I'm okay with. After being the forum ambassador since November-ish, I think is when I became the ambassador of the forums. I thought that it would be a way to help, or a stronger position to help give the game direction. I mean, that was my lofty thought around it. But the reality is, it just gave me a few extra permissions on the forums to do a few extra things. But that was it. I don't know if any of my feedback, hopefully it was shared with the devs. But if it was, great. If it wasn't, I don't know. But yeah, so, and it felt like when I was the ambassador, I felt like I had obviously more of a commitment to addressing things on the forums. And now that I don't have that, it's actually I feel kind of relieved in a way that I don't have that responsibility, or life is crazy for me right now. So without that, it's okay. I'm okay if I don't have that. But I don't know. It is more frustrated with the way that I didn't get to leave on my own terms from the ambassadorship. But again, not my call, not the way that I would have wanted it to happen. But again, end of the day, it's Ludia's forums. It's Ludia's ability to do what they want to do. No hard feelings towards them. I just wish that I wish they would have never posted the fair play announcement, because it feels like they have announced something that there's really no way to hold them accountable to it. And I feel as players of the game, and invested players, which most of us that are on the forums are, that they should be doing what they say they're going to do. If that makes any sense at all. But water under the bridge now. I made some recommendations of who I thought should be forum ambassador replacements, because I do think it's important that there is somebody that's on the forums that's helping guide conversations and helping folks out. But we'll see what they actually decide to do. I mean, before me, I don't know if there was an ambassador on the Jurassic World the Game forums. I know they had them for Jurassic World Alive, but I wasn't paying attention. One more just in case. Oh gosh, clearly overkilled that. Okay, yeah, definitely overkilled that. Oh, hold on, that makes it easy. But yeah, so I will continue to put links in my future videos to the forum, because I think it's a good place for folks to come and get information, ask questions. The game, in my opinion, does a terrible job of laying things out, especially to newer players that haven't been around very long. The game, I mean, for instance, like the bracketed tournament that was, a couple weeks ago, did very little to tell a player what bracket they were in. It looked exactly the same, since it was the same reward for everybody. And so we've answered numerous questions on the forums, and even on my comments in the YouTube around, hey, I didn't get the unlock for said creature. What's going on? Why is it broken? And 9 times out of 10, it was because they were below the level cap for it being an unlock. But there was nothing in their tournament feeds or notices that was, hey, you actually are not getting an unlock here. My guess is it was a small lock missing on their pack, but I don't know because I didn't have that specific look. But that's just my guess. Let's use this guy. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, forums are a good place for folks to get information about the way the game works and about, game direction, strategies on how to maybe approach the next level of their game. But just be careful. Be careful about what you post on the forums. Do not post proof of folks hacking the game because it will violate Ludia's rules. And they can potentially ban you from the forums. Luckily, mine was only a 1-day ban. I didn't realize it was. I was super pissed when I first figured out that I was banned and I saw the email, and I just stopped reading it. I immediately went to the forum rules to find out what the naming and shaming rules were, and I didn't think that I had actually violated those rules at all. I was very careful not to violate those rules, but clearly they thought I still did, and they took action on it. But I didn't realize, so I wrote them a big long email basically saying, hey, I didn't realize this is what I was doing. I didn't mean to do that. I was actually very careful not to do that. I appreciate if you can restore my forum access. If you want to keep the ambassador title from me, hey, that's fine. That's up to you guys, obviously. And then, I sent it to him. And then later on in the day, I went and I actually read the full email and then realized it said that, it was only a ban for the day until like 10 o'clock that night. And I don't even know if people even realized that I was the ambassador. It might just be something that was totally built up in my head that it was important, when in reality, it probably wasn't that important. But because nobody had mentioned anything on the forums. I still haven't mentioned anything on the forums, like, hey, what happened to your ambassador title or anything like that. So my guess is I just made a bigger deal of it in my head. And I still have the same ability to help players on the forums with or without the ambassador title. So like I said, at the end of the day, it makes little to no difference having that title. You earn the respect of people on the forums. It's not given to you by a title. And I've been on the forums every day for a couple of years now, giving information, helping players, trying to uncover the mysteries of how Ludia has put this game together, and trying to help folks, work their way through this game and the various areas of the game, and this being one of them, tournament battles. And here we are, already in Predator, not paying attention really to what's going on, just clicking buttons. I think we're gonna want to go with a T-Rexish. Is anything exciting around here that we haven't used in a long time? We'll go with Megalosaurus, why not? A little bit stronger. Hopefully we still get the 40 trophies. We'll see if we do or not. Herbivores, that's nice, that's exciting. We actually one-shot the carnivore, so I might have overshot this battle a little bit. But yeah, I thought about putting a post on the forum about the whole situation, but I didn't know if that would violate any other forum rules or there's a lot of rules about the forum, and I didn't want to make any part of the situation worse. I'll just stop I'll stop posting videos of hackers. I mean, that's what I'll do. I'll just ignore them and let Ludium take it on at their leisure, if they even will or are. I don't know. But yeah, this is, like I said, I wish they would have never posted anything about it, because then no player would have known that they were doing that, and they could have just cracked down on it. There's no reason to really announce it. I thought the announcement was really more so a call to action by Ludia, but I don't know if it was just paying lip service, or maybe it was just really for like Jurassic World Alive, where you actually face other players, and so hacking becomes a bigger problem there. For me, hacking on this game, I'm gonna say devalues the hard work of those that have not hacked the game and gotten to where they are, because ultimately that's, you know, your own reward. It really doesn't matter what somebody else is doing. It was just more so, if Ludia is going to be going after it, and if I can help in some small way, then hey, I'll help out. Because I like to help. That's just kind of it's my thing. But not going to help anymore. I do not want to, and this is kind of like a warning for everybody else. Don't post videos. Apparently you can post pictures as long as it doesn't have the name of the person, and I think that's really where it boils down to, is because a video link has the actual person that did the video, they can be identified, even though I didn't think the video had any quote-unquote like personal identification, but apparently it did of some sort. So just beware. That's your warning, letting you know not to do it. And so I won't do it either. I'm just not gonna block here. Hopefully he switches. This is a fairly, I don't want to say fairly tough, but it is tough. Probably should have blocked one, but there we go. I was hoping he was going to switch to the second slot, but kind of figured he wouldn't. All right, so there's one. He's got nothing left. Okay, so 3 to kill him. Go with 2 block, 1 reserve. If he goes for it, then we will kill him. If not, we will swap out. He kind of went for it. He's got 1 left. So it's going to take 3 to kill him. Nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to swap out. Okay, excellent. It's best case scenario right there. As long as he uses all 5. If he uses all 5, it's worked out perfectly. There we go. Excellent. So we have won this. We're going to make sure we just don't click the wrong buttons. So 2 to kill him once we get the ability. 1, 2. Do 3 to block. And then 3 to reserve. Doesn't matter what the Ankylodoxus does now. We will just run through him here once he does his move. And this should land us up into Dominator, pretty sure. Trophies. Yep. Just in the Dominator. Oh, really low trophy count. This might be a fairly low scoring tournament. 182, 171, take a screenshot of that for tracking purposes on my data collection. Okay. So we get on the Dominator wheel. DNA. Farm that DNA. Farm it, farm it, farm it. Alright, let's do one more battle. We'll do one more Dominator battle here. Get amphibians, get down to our Diplosuchuses. Oh, got my ear ups up to level 40. Apparently he lines up right in the middle between the 20s and the 30s, clearly. I have been using the 20s also in tournaments, and they've been working out okay. Still get maximum trophies. That was a tournament, I can't remember, it was a bracketed tournament. Bracketed? I think it was bracketed. Where it was doing crazy stuff, like the lower your creature that you use, the less trophies you got, which is very backwards. I don't know, maybe it was just something with that tournament being screwy, but it's very odd. But it has not happened through the regular tournaments. 1, 2, 3. There goes the tough guy. The Proterogyrinus. Diplotator, my son. We'll have to dispatch you. Oh, and you're attacking. Look at you being bold. Did you take out my Proterogyrinus? Your 3 attack. There you go. There we go. Again, just gotta wait for the moves to take place, but nothing that Troodon could do. All right, let's see what we land on here. We'll go collect some SDNA. Oh, coins. Not needing the coins. All right, let's go get, oh, yeah, did that for sure. Here we go, participate 1 time. Yes, we did. Clearly it went straight past prey. We were in Hunter for 1 battle, and then we did make it a Dominator. The SDNA events still are messed up for VIP events, but at least this week they're messed up in players' favor, which is, you know, they're still working on it clearly, but at least players aren't being punished for the mistakes. So I did get SDNA for each of my VIP events, and then a couple of days they were like this, where you get double missions for the VIP event. So. And today's event is easy, I think. I think it's a bronze event, if I remember correctly. Yep, bronze. So only 3 battles, get 30 SDNA times 2, so that's nice. But tomorrow I will have predictions on the forums and in my video tomorrow as far as what this tournament might end up at. Based on the beginning lower level, this might only be like the last time this tournament happened, it was only like 1,100 trophies, but it was also a rules tournament, which typically rules tournaments have lower values, but if they didn't update the coding behind the tournament, and they're just recycling it without the rules, then it might be stuck in that same like lower level pattern for it. But we'll just have to see. We'll have to see kind of how things progress over the next day and a half, and then I'll have predictions on where this tournament's going to land. But my guess is it's going to be a lower threshold, since it's not even breaking 200 yet, and it's already 3.5 hours in. Typically it's at like 198, 200 after, in the first hour. So if that's any indication, this might be a lower scoring tournament, which, hey, it's nice, makes the weekend easy. Allows players to get this unlock. I have it unlocked already. I don't have it at level 40 yet because it doesn't have a hybrid. It's not really that important from an amphibian standpoint once you've got Diploseuchus or any of the rare hybrid amphibians, and I've got plenty of those. But hopefully this guy gets a hybrid soon, and it'd be awesome if it got a hybrid, not necessarily with Eriops, but with where is he? This guy. Again, also don't have him leveled up because no need to. Doesn't have a hybrid. Doesn't really affect my game much. But if they get a hybrids, because we're seriously missing a glass cannon amphibian at the upper levels of creatures, that it would be really nice if one of these two either got a hybrid or they got a hybrid with each other. I don't want a hybrid with Eriops because he's a tank from an amphibian standpoint, but glass cannon here and fairly balanced here. So put those two together, get a crazy amphibian hybrid that's got massive attack. Even a balanced one would be nice. Gorgosuchus is great, but he's got a crazy long cooldown, and he's fairly underpowered when you compare him to like a Metrophodon or a Segnosuchus, and obviously Indoraptor. But he's low. He's low on the totem pole when it comes to ferocity strength. So, but here's to hoping. We'll hope in one hand and go number two in the other, and see which one fills up first when it comes to getting an amphibian hybrid that's a glass cannon in the legendary range. Yeah. So that's going to do it for today. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell will ensure that you'll be notified as I release videos on the channel. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. If there is something specific you would like a video on in the game, please leave a message in the comment section below on what you would like to see. Again, thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.